What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more of The Cure, and we're going to do a double, not unlike I did last time, though that was in part because the subway track was so short and in some ways an atypical song, and so it felt right to come back again. So once I did that, I quickly realized how universally, let's say, lukewarm Cure fans are about their cover of Foxy Lady, which, as a few people pointed out, seems more like a joking recording session that they just happened to put on the album, which I believe there was some disagreement between the group and the label as to the inclusion of particular tracks on the album. So yeah, ultimately an interesting history already, even with the first album, and ultimately knowing that there is a different, like, American version with a different name. So yeah, a very intriguing start to their catalog. But the first tune we're going to hear is called Meathook, which, is it Meathook singular or Meathooks plural? I'm suddenly second guessing. It's Meathook singular, followed by So What. So yeah, Meathook, it's not the most pleasant imagery, but the idea of those metal hooks that you put into, large hunks of meat, carcasses, I suppose, and in colloquial parlance, it often relates to, he has his meat hooks and that, so meaning that he has a real grip on something, and something where, to free oneself from it would, cause damage or harm, because it's such a pointed grip, let's say. So what? It's a dismissive statement, often used to indicate a lack of concern for either the thing being discussed or the consequences of it. So like, oh, well, this is going to happen. So what? You think I mind that? Or, I did this today and I did that. So what? I really don't care. It feels inherently, again, not necessarily negative, but uninterested, dismissive. So yeah, I'll see what I can catch in both tunes. This is The Cure from their 1979 album 3 Imaginary Boys. We will first hear Meathook, followed by So What. Oh, a bit ska.
Said once, me pass me some of that stagger with I lost my heart to me talk, 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 me talk. Which man was some lady, really stone. Peasants, some stone, the house on. I lost my heart to me talk, 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 me talk.
Forget things if I don't jump in here. It looks like there's still a couple seconds left, and some more like afters or live moment comments. But yeah, really interesting vibe. It did have, again, that sort of jazz room, improvisational, someone, playing a stand-up bass, but it was mixed with a bit of a ska feel. It still had this, early 80s, I know it's 79, but early 80s pop quirkiness to it. And yeah, just seemingly a visual articulation of the concept, the idea of you can't get away because Meathook, Meathook, Meathook. And I was thinking, you know, when you say a word a number of times and then something about the syllabic sequence of it begins to sound bizarre, it's like, is that really a word? Is that a word that we say? Because suddenly it sounds ridiculous. And it felt like deliberately leaning into that, saying it with slightly different phonetic emphasis, but in each case sounding a bit different than you would normally hear someone say Meathook. So yeah, like just vocally, sonically, and compositionally a really quirky and fun tune. Let's see now if they reply by saying, so what? Because apparently that's what we're going to hear. This is So What?
Yeah! Okay, guys, decorated set. Stretched up and running, drink back the it's the same about 52. I recommended retail price. I'll give your case a price, a professional look with this super decorated set. I know it's a bit, but so what? And nobody's taken your place. Nobody's taken your place. Each set includes a turntable, a 9-inch ice bag with 6 high definition nozzles and adapter and a 15-inch food. Decorating back with 3 piping nozzles. Please send up this leaflet posted today. And if you knew nothing could replace it, if you were saying your heart wouldn't ache, but so what? So what? So what? Oh, I know, 21 days, but I never read up the clouds. It's 31st of December, 1979. Sugar Bureau, when I told you what and I wouldn't ask you to pretend that we were one. It's still another time. Forget all the lies. Forgive me the woes and all the world was used to love. And yes, we'll still be happy in another time. But so what? So please send me icing and decorating sets. I enclose a chicken postal on a number. So what?
It's so funny. That's So What?
So what?
I just told you. Hilarious. And you know, I made a reference to Mark Allman, Saucil. I know their first album is 81. So, you know, this precedes that. Again, when I'm new to a group, I do tend to make references, but I'm going to make another comparison vocally in this one. Dick Lucas and the Subhumans, which, again, their first album is 1981. So, again, this precedes that. But the way some of the lines were spoken, sung, it was sort of a halting, speeding up, ebb and flow mixture of sung and spoken vocals. A lot of punk energy, not just in the guitar, but the vocal delivery, the attitude of the track. And there's these moments where he goes into these kind of wild shout, kind of sing moments. Again, very Dick Lucas and very outside the lines, like someone like Mark Allman. So fascinated by what I'm hearing, not just lyrically, which again, this one feels like there's heartbreak there, but there's also an implied sense of a deep emotion and a connection, and then perhaps I don't know if the So What is as genuine or authentic or straight away as perhaps it would sound, but yeah, a fun tune and one with, as I said, a lot of punk energy and some vocals that reminded me of a couple different singers I'm very fond of. So yeah, enjoying learning more about the Cure. It's like a name that, going back to when I was a kid, I knew of them, and as I've learned, maybe the only tune that really made its way into my head as I was growing up was Love Cats, and it feels like maybe that's even on the quirkier end of their catalog than what we're going through now, as crazy and quirky as it may be, but it's nice to know a group with such a big historical, like, musical legacy in a bit more detail. Obviously, a great deal to go, and yeah, the way I'm going to go through some of the bonus tunes, it's in a more limited way. We'll figure everything out, but there is a plan of attack in place. Let me know what you think of these two, and I will see you next time. Peace.